Stuck into it, there you are. Now, last night, Collingwood just rolling along magnificently against the Western Bulldogs. Comprehensive victory, and they are absolutely flying, as we've been saying now for 10 or so weeks. 17-22 to 8-14, and really not troubled all night. Dane Swan again in the 30s. Just outrageous the amount of footy he gets. Thomas, very, very good. Griffin, we've already discussed, was sensational. Thought Robert Murphy was really good as well for the Western Bulldogs. We'll get to the game shortly. Supercoach points look like that. Our special guest is Scott Pendlebury, who was also fantastic. 146 points there. Scotty, welcome, mate, and congratulations. You must be really pleased now. 2-week break and the ability just to prepare for a massive prelim.
Yeah, it is. I suppose the opportunity to play in a prelim is really exciting, and to get the week off to freshen up and be cherry ripe is exciting. Well,
Bill, I think you took a look at this one last night.
I did.
You couldn't help but be impressed.
Very impressed with the Collingwood footy side. They are a very, very good side. We all know that. That's why they finished on top of the ladder. They just got the job done last night, just did what they had to do. There was no rain, Scotty. It was unbelievable. It was supposed to be Hurricane Dick coming, and we did not even see any rain or hardly any wind, I would have thought.
Yeah, I know Mick all week was telling us it was going to rain, and we had our main session, it rained, and we got all ready for it, and we walked out there, and it was perfect conditions for football, so it was good.
Scotty, after a fair bit of talk about the goal kicking at the football club, you started off 1-6. Was there any nerves early on as far as getting the ball through the big sticks? You had total control of the game, which everyone could see, but still, to put the ball through the goals, it must have been a bit frustrating early.
Yeah, I suppose, I think halfway through the second quarter, they kicked 2 goals in a row, and all of a sudden, I think we're only 18 points up or something like that. And then we started to kick goals, and that margin got bigger, and the confidence grew from there.
It was interesting. Rocket E said he'll try a few things differently. Jared Harbrow started up forward, and Tim Callan came in for his first game of the year, which was unbelievable. But it was the same old Maggies. Don't worry about that. They were fantastic. 3 goals in the first quarter. They kicked 3 goals, 6 to 5 behind. So it was that man. The usual suspects. Dane Swan was outstanding. Pendles here. There was also the boys. Cloak was good. They just got amongst it again, kicked some nice goals, Cloakey, and it was a really good first quarter, which you had to get away to, I reckon, because if the Dogs got a bit of a sniff, don't know what could happen, Scotty.
Yeah, especially with the injuries they had to players. We wanted to get on top early and really kill any confidence that they had. So I think, to our credit, we started really well last night. Big
Dawsey's been good, hasn't he? Cloak was good, but I thought this man was really good last night.
Yeah, he competes really well, and he's a great endurance runner, so he's going to be really important for us moving forward.
10 marks last night, and he was very, very good, but it was just a work rate of... Was anyone playing on Dane Swan? I just couldn't believe it. And then Lee Brown, we'll talk about him, but Dane Swan just gets him at will, doesn't he, Scotty? Do you look at it and say, is anyone playing... If someone's on me, how about get on him?
No, not really, because he finds the footy so much, and last night they sent Picken to Sherrod Wellingham, so obviously freed Swanee up a bit.
Got a very mobile forward line, and you've got a lot of midfield goal kickers. You've kicked 2 yourself. Swanee's kicked 3 last night. Did's kicked 2. Side bottom goes from forward to midfield. Must be a luxury to have so many guys running from the midfield and adding to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it is. I suppose as a midfield group, that's something that we look at compared to the other midfield group is goals for.
You've got we mentioned the versatile forward line, but so many guys that can actually kick goals. Like Dane Swan's probably not noted as a goal kicker. He pops up, kicks 3, yourself 2. Clubs don't know really which player to try and lock down on at the moment, Pendles.
Yeah, that's a strength of our side as well.
What happens at half-time when you go in 32 points up, when you should be that? And I dare say the kicking wasn't great again, 7-15.
Yeah, we didn't really spoke about structures and just sticking to what works.
Within the playing group, is the goal kicking really an issue? Because you've kicked 30 more points over this weekend, more than any other team in the finals. You're still getting the shots on goal. I know it can be built up externally from other sources saying that it's an issue, but internally, is it because you're still getting the shots on goal and you're still getting the score on the board?
Yeah, exactly. We practice a lot through the week, and yeah, I suppose we don't talk about it a hell of a lot. We just let it go. If someone misses, obviously they know themselves that they want to get the next one through.
Sick of talking about it with people like us, probably, is more to the point. Scott, how about the inside 50s, though? 68 inside 50s. Did Mick mention that after the game? That is a massive positive.
Yeah, I think we had 24 in the second quarter, so obviously we're doing the right things to get the ball in there.
Yeah, plenty of inside 50s. A bit of push and shove during that second quarter, and as you said, Doggies kicked a couple of goals in a row, and that was probably the only time they looked like they were half a chance. But Leon kicks a goal here. His only goal for the night. Only had 8 touches again, Leon, so he'll still get a game. There's
What
no
do you
doubt
say,
about
Bill?
it. Well, you'd look at him, and I know a lot of media looked at him over the years, but he'll still play. Lee Brown, he could do no wrong. He's taken one-handers, kicking left foot grounds goals, Scott. He is unbelievable.
Yeah, he is, he's very well liked by the boys, and it's always good to see Big Brownie play well. And he kicked a nice left foot goal.
Look at this goal. Run us through this one here. Where are you? Think I'm a chance here. No right foot.
No right foot. I thought better kick it. I've missed a few of those this year.
No, drilled it, mate. No doubt about that. And Dane Swan here, he'll just pop up. He kicked 3 goals, 39 touches, Dane Swan, and 3 goals. It's just unbelievable, Welshie. What do you do with him?
Yeah, he's fantastic. I think Collingwood are one of the higher rotating teams off the interchange bench, and that gives the ability like Dane and Scott and their other midfielders to keep the pressure on the game right throughout the 4 quarters. And that's something that we struggled with matching up against Collingwood, is that their midfield can just go for 4 quarters because they change off and on the bench real quickly, and they have the fresh legs.
Just watch this one. This is unbelievable. This is what we all come to see. Jared Blair, he has a go. He is very good. He keeps his spot. But Timmy Callan here does everything right, goes with him. But Dids has a look inside. I'll give him that. He did look inside. I don't reckon he was ever going to kick it. Then finishes off with a banana, and you'd love to see that, Scotty, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, he looked inside, and as you said, he was obviously going to pass it if someone was there, and no one was there. And he said as soon as he kicked it, he knew it was home. So very skillful player.
Scotty, looking forward now, really, with Geelong playing Fremantle at home, you would think it's a Geelong-Collingwood preliminary final again. I mean, that should be a massive game for your footy club, and one that you'd probably like to turn around from the last couple of prelims.
Yeah, if it works out that way, but Fremantle were very impressive yesterday, so we'll do everything right this week and get as fresh as possible and see what happens with that result.
So do you guys get together next week and watch the game together, or you left your own devices? How's that work?
No, I think we'll probably get the weekend off and just do your own thing.
Got another package, Jim.
Look forward to this one,
Nick Maxwell, outstanding last night, the skipper. And I don't know what's happened here. I think that his opponents have pushed up. And how many times do you see this? We've seen it all year where he comes across, 3rd or 4th up, punches the ball out. Barry Hall thinks he's a chance here. Bang, Nick Maxwell again. And I think his opponents go forward too far. They go kick chasing, and he just does what he wants down there. He reads the game really well, just gets the ball on his own and does what he wants.
Say Nick Maxwell 10 times really fast.
Well, I can't. But he plays the game on his own terms here, and he's got to be made accountable. There's no doubt about that.
Scotty, were you surprised the fact that Nick was probably left alone when he was dominating the game? Because in the past, Harry O'Brien's been tagged, Shaw's been tagged, and teams have tried to make your defence man up, whereas against the Dogs, it didn't seem to happen?
Yeah, I think with the amount of runners that you have back there, Maxi, Heater, Ben Johnson, Harry, you can't sit on them all and someone's going to fall out. And that was Maxi last night, and he played his role.
Dane Swan again with 8 votes from Bill. Dale Thomas was sensational. Pendles just sliding in with a 7-er. And Ryan Griffin played a wonderful game of footy. Always nice to see Scott. We get him in every now and then, Big Willis, and he'll be just pleased with what you're about to hand over.
Yes, he's still got that little moustache too. I love that. The Quilla shoes here, a magnificent pair for you, Scotland. The St Goliath clothing pack, $250 gift voucher there to Glue Stores and David Jones. Man, what a fuss. You can get a nice little trim on that moustache. Watch out, I can't believe the wind didn't blow it off last night. The King Chrome tools, you got the screwdriver set, and that's what you did to the doggies last night. You've got the whey protein powder, yes. The Hotel Brighton there, $100 voucher there, thanks to Brown Dog. $200 Autobarns gift card. Get in there, Father's Day sale on now.
No.
And
Beamsy, come on.
Come on, Beamsy. The Cobb Cooker, the amazing Cobb, a kitchen in the bag. He's his first day, little Beamsy, over there on the camera. $100 Crown voucher. Catch all the finals action at Crown this September. And the Home Timber and Hardware, $200 gift voucher, thanks to Home Timber and Hardware, the proper hardware store.
Beautifully done, Bill. And Scott, thanks for coming in. Good luck with everything that's coming up. You have a nice break and then a game in 2 weeks' time. It'll be massive.
Yeah, we'll be really looking forward to that. I missed out on the finals last year, so just to play last night was awesome.
Well, good luck. You're in pristine form personally and as an outfit. We're going to take a break.